Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. I'm Smiles from Swiss Crypto Podcast, and in today's video I'm going to talk about the car industry that is getting into crypto and blockchain. So stay tuned and let's get into it. To begin with, if you like the videos I'm providing, please leave a subscribe, like the videos that you enjoy, and give me some feedbacks in the comments. So today's podcast is also a bit special for me too, because I'm really not the the car guy. I don't have a single clue about motors and stuff like that. So I had to read a bit into the whole industry, how it works, and if there's even a connection to crypto and blockchain. But what I found is quite interesting, and I think that this industry will play a big role in the development of crypto and blockchain. So what am I gonna talk about in the next few minutes? First, I want to just give you a quick overview on how big the industry really is, then about companies that are already researching in blockchain and crypto that come from the automobile industry. I will show you some use cases that we can see for crypto and blockchain, and at the end I'm gonna talk about a special initiative that was founded by several automakers that is focusing on crypto and blockchain to give you guys some hope in this bear market. So let's start off with the first thing. How big is the automobile sector really? And how much money is there to be made? Or how much money is there that could potentially flow into cryptocurrencies and or blockchain? To give you a quick example, the German automobile sector alone showed a turnover of $423 billion in the year of 2017. So that's $500 billion nearly. I'm not saying all this money is flowing or will flow into cryptocurrencies and blockchain, of course not, but there's a huge potential, and if car companies discover distributed ledger technology for themselves and discover cryptocurrencies for themselves, there will be definitely a big part of this money that will flow into this sector. And there are already quite a few companies that are working on such projects. Just to name a few, we have Volkswagen, who is partnered with the IOTA Foundation. I think they are planning on integrating IOTA into their cars, and they are actually planning on first implementing IOTA in their cars in 2019, so already this year. I'm very interested how this will turn out. As I told you guys, I don't have a single clue about cars, so I'm very interested what influence this will have to the car industry. We also have Porsche that went into cryptocurrency. Porsche partnered with Xine, which is a universal access control protocol for machine networks in the car industry and distributed ledger technologies in the car industry. We have the Toyota Research Institute that is working together with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Daimler, who is part of the Hyperledger project of the Linux Foundation, and also Renault, working together with Microsoft and Viseo to ensure that data in the car passport is stored in a secure and transparent manner on the blockchain. I didn't even know that there is a car passport, which every car has, at least the newer cars, but especially there, I think is a huge potential for blockchain if it's about securing data, if it's about storing data in a secure place and transparent manner, especially transparent that you can follow the data if you want to. So let's have a look at several use cases that cryptocurrencies or blockchain could have in the automobile industry. First and foremost, autonomous driving is coming up in the last few years. We had Tesla, a lot of news that they are integrating autonomous driving. I think they are even planning on releasing a taxi fleet of autonomous taxis, something like that. Blockchain could play a huge role there. Also, supply chain transparency is a huge thing that could revolutionize the automobile industry. As most of you guys probably know, blockchain is really the perfect solution to have a transparent supply chain if a company really values that and wants to show its customers where their cars, where their goods come from. They really want to have a transparent supply chain, and blockchain is really one of the best things for that. One of the biggest points, one of the biggest use cases I see in the automobile industry for blockchain, as I said, I'm not an expert, but one of the most important use cases is insurance. Insurances are already using connected car technologies to set the premiums based on actual driver behavior. We all know that. If you drive badly on the roads, you'll pay more. If you're an unexperienced driver, you pay more premiums. If you're more experienced, you'll pay less. But blockchain provides an excellent tool to collect, deliver, and store this data in a secure state and also in an unalterable state. So you can't influence your driving record if it's on a blockchain. And I think this will really bring a lot of more transparency to the insurances. Doesn't matter if we like or hate insurances. I know they cost a lot of money, but they will really bring a huge potential to this sector. Last but not least, use case I see in the automobile industry is the tokenization. I've already talked about tokenization before in other videos. If you're interested in that, check it out in the upper right corner. I talked about tokenization in the real estate market, but there could also be tokenization in the automobile sector. If you want to buy a car but can't really afford it, you could tokenize it. You could let your friends and family invest, if you want to say so, into your car, into the tokens that you offer them to buy. And that could be a way that, let's say, poorer people could get a car without having all or a lot of money at once. So I'm now getting to the end of this video, and I promised you guys to give you a little uplift in this bear market. I will talk about Mobi. Mobi is a mobility open blockchain initiative, and this one was founded by several automakers and tech companies, and they are all working on blockchain. So they even showed their interest when they founded this initiative, which is a huge sign for me. Just to name a few companies that are working with Mobi, we have Accenture, we have BMW, Bosch, Crypto Valley Association from Switzerland, IBM, the IOTA Foundation, Renault, VeChain, and a lot of others. So there's a lot of manpower, a lot of expertise behind that foundation, and they are trying to take the open source approach and bring blockchain to this specific sector. And they are following projects like tracking autonomous payments, big data, car sharing, and vehicle identity, as I told you guys before in the use cases above. So that's been it for this podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed it, even if I wasn't a car expert. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, that would mean a lot to me, and I'll see you in the next podcast.